Okay, yeah.
So for this story, you may have known about Bernadette. She was a girl who was seen
Saint
apparition,
Bernadette, yes.
Saint Bernadette, you're right. She has
Right.
become a saint after that. But at the time she was only 14 and she was passing like that, but it was all mountainside, nature like
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Nothing built. No shops, no hotels.
No shop, no hotel. Yeah, that was in the 18th century. Is that correct? 19th.
century, so you're right
Yeah.
because we say 1858, so maybe
All right, late 18th century. Okay, now almost in the 19th century.
1858. So
Okay, 1858.
1858.
All right. Okay.
You're right about that.
Understand. Late.
But she was
Okay.
passing like that because there was only one bridge. Maybe you've seen it. It's the old bridge. They call it.
Old bridge. Okay, that right there. Okay.
The castle was already there since more than 1,000 years. It were the Roman people from Roma.
Yeah. Really?
Who built it, but in wood. At the time, it was a wooden 2,000 years ago. A wooden website. Then they made it by stone.
So your nativity is from here. Your birthplace is Lourdes. And what's your name?
Aurelian, it's
Your
Italian,
name?
I think, Aurelian.
Aurelian?
Because in Roma there is La Via Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Ah, so your name is Aurelio.
I don't know if it's the origin of.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
you know the origin of your names.
Yes.
My name.
I mean, your name is coming from the Emperor Aurelio, Marco Aurelio.
Grazie.
Yeah, but this
Emperor.
became Aurelia because it's the road. That's why
Yes.
it is transformed. But mostly, the Via Aurelia comes from the Emperor Aurelio.
His name is Andrea, just like the Sant Andrea.
Saint André.
My name is Ida, the opera.
The Divan.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Right. Okay.
Thank you very
Is that okay for you that I'm recording videos?
it's,
Okay.
up to
Thank you. Yeah.
So in
For
here, you may
my
have seen is the Saint Joseph door with Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph. Yeah.
Holding Jesus.
Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. Yes.
So
Right.
it's the main entrance since around 2000 when all the main hotels four stars. So there is only
Okay.
a 5-star on the
Okay.
Rue de la Grotte, Water Street.
Okay. So this gate is Saint Joseph. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The door. Okay. Thank you.
You're
And-
welcome. And there is another you may have seen if you have visited, which is on the right, the Saint Michael door.
Right. Okay.
And we will probably be on the other side later on
Okay.
if you want to know more of the history.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So we are proceeding inside
Actually, I
the
choose to
sanctuary.
book for a guide tour because, maybe you can look around as like this.
Yes.
Or you read really a lot of things, or maybe together
It gives
with the
us
tour,
more
At least,
information.
you get even info concerning.
Yeah. Because to visit, if you have already been there, it's pretty small. It's like on the map. We are in the center of the real center is the Immaculate Conception statue on the right. This is for many people the meeting point because
Yeah.
it's between the
Quite,
two doors
Yeah.
actually, between Saint Joseph door and Saint Michael.
It's a centralized point of meeting. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not a very big place. It's a bit if you've been in the Vatican, St. Peter Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big place.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And
So this one is bigger than Saint
I
Peter.
don't know.
No.
The place, it's not very big. The Esplanade. they
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Esplanade.
Yeah. I
It's
can
not
say.
that big.
Yeah.
And when we are here, we can see pretty well the two first basilicas. The first one on the top was
Okay.
built, and Bernadette could see it, Saint Bernadette. So she was happy because Virgin asked her to build the chapel. And when she was dead at 35 years old, they have put, after that, not when she was dead, but many years after, they have put art into a silver chest, which is in the crypt of the Immaculate Conception Basilica. So at the beginning, there was just the grotto and a little chapel.
Okay.
Then, at the end of the 19th century, they made the Rosary Basilica in front of us,
Mm-hmm.
which mainly tells the mysteries. On the facade, there are the five mysteries by Saint John Paul II,
Okay.
former Pope, and with Jesus being baptized in the Jordan River in Israel,
Okay.
with John the Baptist on the left. Maybe we are a bit far, I don't know if it's okay for you for the
Okay.
video.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
then
We'll go
there is
quite closer.
the Canaan wedding on the middle, when Jesus turned water into wine.
Okay.
And then on the blue, it's like the sky blue, it's Jesus, the Transfiguration it's called, on August 6th. Every 6th of August we celebrate. in the
6th of
Christianity
August. Okay.
The Transfiguration of Jesus when he went on the Mount Tabor in Israel also. He went to speak with Moses and Eli the prophet.
Okay.
It's also one of the luminous mystery by Saint John Paul II. And also there is the Eucharist, the share of the blood and flesh of Jesus, like they say in the masses. It's where there are all the, like the apostles, the people. Like in here we can see pretty well Jesus giving, like now in the mass,
Okay.
flesh of Christ.
Flesh of-
But they are outside because it was at the end of the last century, the 20th century, when there was Saint John Paul II. So he added new mysteries, so they had to make new mysteries on the passage.
Okay.
They have written the name of, in Latin, Italian, on the door of the light, Porte de la Lumière. On the top, it's Mysteries Lucis, Joannis Paulis II.
Okay.
So they are pretty recent, like 2000 or something.
Okay.
And inside the Basilica of the Rosary, or the Rosary Basilica, as you want, there are the older mysteries, which is the Annunciation, when Mary was told she will be pregnant, then the Visitation, when she visited Elizabeth. But this one, they are like more than 1 century, very old. It was former popes made them. So they are inside the Rosary Basilica. They are for the beginning of the 19th century, or the 20th, sorry. It's 1901, 1902.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're right, we say 19th.
Yeah.
The century
So it's the
before.
late
Yeah.
of the 18th century. Okay. All right. Okay.
And if you wanna see the other mystery, with birth of Jesus globally, because there are 5 of it, it's a glorious mysteries, luminous in here, luminous mystery, glorious mysteries inside. Then there is the Passion of the Christ, the painful mysteries, but they are inside of the basilica.
Yeah.
And normally there is no mass, because this morning there were 2 masses, so no possibility to visit.
Okay.
They have made the door of the life. It's like in the Bible, because in the Bible Jesus said we can enter paradise through a narrow door. So it's a small door.
Small door, narrow. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Are we going inside?
Yeah. We
All
can.
right. Okay.
For the basilica, the temple. Maybe you've seen the days. It's when people are killed. Many still today. Still today, many people kill people. They like to put marks of the healing.
Healing. Yes. Okay.
And if you want us to see chronologically from the beginning, before Jesus was born, they have made them on the left. The first mystery. And also, there is the Ukrainian chapel at the end,
Okay.
with La Madonna.
La Madonna.
They use
For
every
procession.
night, at 9 p.m. the torchlight procession.
Okay.
You ever?
Yeah.
So it's with this Madonna. They take it out.
Ave, Ave Maria.
Actually, we were
sculpted with mosaics like on the ground, but nicer.
Mhm.
With the mysteries. So here what you can see is well, when the condensation, when the Holy Spirit, yeah,
All the
with
mysteries.
mosaic, so it's nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So all mysteries. This is the Annunciation.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Then the visitation is the next mystery because she went to see her cousin, Bernadette,
Okay.
the mother of John the Baptist.
So the starting point is there, the Annunciation.
Before she was pregnant, she was told she will be pregnant
Okay.
with the Son of God. Yeah, she was pregnant, but Elizabeth was pregnant first. And John the Baptist was born first before Jesus.
Okay. Okay.
Then it's in Bethlehem, still today, when Jesus and where Jesus was born.
Was born, yes.
There is a church now, the Nativity Church.
The Nativity Church, yes. Okay.
The three kings giving.
Yeah.
Gift.
Yes. The three kings, the three wise men.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Then it's later on, they have to bless like many families.
Yes. Baptism.
Jesus.
Yeah, the sacrament.
To the Jewish temple.
He was presented in the temple.
Yeah, and they have to pay, like this is Joseph with birds in a cage to pay a tribute.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay.
It's a presentation. Then
Yes.
it's Jesus being a teenager. He was around 12 years old, and he was speaking and teaching in Jerusalem. Israel.
Yes.
Palestine.
Jesus meeting the doctors. Okay. All right.
There will be a mass. It's to explain to.
You need to explain.
No, to me it's okay, but that's their first time. So, okay. Okay. Sometimes they do masses and we cannot pass. And there is mass. Then this is maybe you've seen the Mel Gibson movie, The Passion of the Christ, Painful Mysteries.
Yeah.
So it's
Painful mysteries.
more painful.
Yes, the pain we have.
Then it's being wiped by the Roman
Yes.
soldiers. It's a normal flagellation.
Flagellation. Yes. Flagellation. Yes.
Then it's with something which is in Paris, in Notre Dame de Paris, the crown of thorn by the first Jesus is crowned with thorn. It's tumultuous.
Yeah, he was crowned with thorns.
Because they knew
Coronation
he
of
was the
thorns.
king of Jewish people.
See.
So they say, okay, you're the king. Then have a crown.
But with thorns.
Yeah, it's sarcastic.
Yeah, so sure.
So the way of the cross, like in all the churches, they do that. The stations, 14 stations.
Yeah, for the station.
Bellissimo.
Crucifixion.
Crucifixion. Salvation of our sins. To save us from all this. Jesus died on the cross.
As it's a place of healing, you know, many people, blind people come also so they can touch like that to see.
Okay.
Maybe you will see some of them, sometimes the white
Yeah,
stick.
yeah, they know so from the
They cannot see it, so they have to
they can understand where they are.
probably.
Okay. Yeah, because they can't see, of course. How can you describe it? So, for them to feel, for the blind people.
Also there is, I don't know if it's first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's they can read like that.
Oh, yeah. They read in this way for the blind people. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very
Okay, now I know, yeah. Oh, very nice.
Like for yes, people they can speak with
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Casa Nostra, Casa Nostra. Mater Admirabilis. Okay.
the resurrection and Easter is glorious.
Glorious mysteries. Okay.
Yeah, it's a joyful thing you have to do.
joyful.
I'm mixing with French and English.
This is the resurrection. Joyful and glorious are the same.
And in Italy and in Europe and many countries, it's our calendar, not the resurrection, but Easter. After the, it's a Monday of Easter.
Monday,
The
yes.
resurrection.
And then Pentecost, it's also
Pentecost, yeah, sure.
after
And we are here
Easter.
after Easter,
Yeah.
the Ascension.
Yeah, first he was ascended 40 days after the resurrection.
Resurrection and then Ascension, yeah. She ascended into heaven.
The spirit.
Yeah, sure.
Spirit come among the apostles.
Yeah, the apostles are on the Pentecost mosaic. Because you're right, they were given the spirit to cast out demons and to speak all the languages, to teach what Jesus told them.
Yeah. So this is Pentecost. Okay.
Then it's the busiest day in Lourdes, the Assumption.
Assumption, yes.
When Jesus
Of
went
the
to take
Virgin
Mary
Mary, yeah.
up in the sky.
Happiness, Assumption of Mary. Up in the sky.
It's not very late to come in Lourdes on the 15 because it's full of people. Because it's
15th of August, right?
yeah, it's the day of Mary. Yes.
Yes.
We just celebrate in Italy because it's a holiday, so it's
Day.
but of course for church, you know, the 15th
Yes,
of August.
Catholic, especially for us, yeah.
Probably, yeah. So in Italy, as people go in churches.
It's Jubilee again this year?
Next year,
Next year,
Yeah,
okay.
you're right.
25.
25, okay.
And yeah, it's also a mystery, but there are people from Lourdes like Bernadette on the brown robe and blue hat. But it's a real mystery there.
Crowning of Mary, yeah, coronation.
Normally normally this is just like that, Jesus and Mary, but in Lourdes they have added Bernadette, the bishop, and first of her time, the 19th century, and other people from Bernadette's life.
Yeah. The Virgin of all virgins. And reaching on to Lourdes.
The two first basilicas, this was built in Ceylon. They put like that, but not on the last basilica. It was built by John 23rd. Normally, before he went to Lourdes to build a bigger underground chapel. It's very big. So if you like the date, it was consecrated in 1883.
1883.
The date of opening.
1883, the opening of the church. This Sunday.
Before of this basilica, there was, and there still is, the Immaculate Conception Basilica, which was just a chapel at the time, because Bernadette could only see the first one. We cannot see it now because of the Rosary Basilica,
Okay.
but it was before is by the stairs of the one or going. It's atop. It's atop the grotto because there is an altar at the end of the crypt, which is just atop the. You were to the grotto.
Yeah.
There is an altar also, so they've made same, like they put I don't know in English. So it's a tool used by geometers to mark a line. They suspended like a stone, and so at the beginning there was not all that.
Oh, so there is
Just a little
nothing here.
chapel,
Yes, yeah.
which is more-
Okay. Of course, it starts from really nothing. As it then times goes by, it's developing. So every
You're right.
day, every
And
day
the
we're
Virgin
adding.
just asked for a chapel. She asked to Bernadette on the
Yes, to have one
apparition,
chapel.
please build a chapel, and Bernadette told that to her priest. It's kind of funny because
And it was
he replied
granted,
back
and
to
we
her.
have this all now.
Yeah, you have that, but at the beginning
Yeah.
you were quite right because when Bernadette told that by the Virgin to her priest, he said in French, "Do you have money?" She answered no. And he said, "Messiah, Messiah."
Messiah, yeah.
So at the
Our
beginning,
God,
you're
yeah,
right, there was
yeah.
nothing.
Yes,
Just a mountain and
yes.
little
Just like the
cross.
San Pio, there is nothing. It's on the San Pio in
Giovanni
Puglia,
Rotondo.
San Giovanni, you know?
Sì,
Yeah,
Padre Pio.
Padre Pio.
Now
See,
it's the same even as well.
see.
big-
Yes,
Now
now
it's a big basilica, but at the time,
the history.
church where he was acting and just spreading the voice of God. The church was very small and very simple. That's why nowadays they built a cathedral that is very big.
Yeah.
But most of
And
the
all
people-
hotels
but most of the
everywhere.
People say, why Padre Pio was so a simple person, so why you built like
A luxurious.
a luxurious
You're right.
yeah. So for me, actually, I am one of them. I mean, I say, why you build this?
Contradiction of what is happening for business, you know.
Yeah, maybe he has seen that, Padre Pio, because Bernadette, she has seen the beginning, the chapel, and she knew her family and other people were selling pictures of her, and she disliked that. She
Yeah.
wasn't okay.
Yes.
Maybe Padre Pio also.
Same.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, same. More. It's all about business, but it's depends on the point of view, you know. But
Yeah.
mostly, all the saints, especially for him and Saint Bernadette, likes to have the humbleness remains
They were humble,
to
yeah,
be
you're
in our hearts. Anyway,
They are still sent, and we are not. So
yeah,
it's difficult to
yes,
understand.
yeah,
But it helps us. Every city of pilgrimage is like Roma or
uh-huh.
many places. Assisi, St.
Even
Francis, and
Yes,
Santa Clara.
exactly.
It
Yes,
helps us
Santa
to
Clara. Yeah.
understand
Mm-hmm.
more.
Okay.
Also, something which helps us because the Virgin has in the grotto asked her to Bernadette.
Mm-hmm.
It's after the grotto there is a wooden building where they do the water gesture.
Yes.
And the Virgin asked, that's the reason they do it, because it was asked by the Virgin to wash our hands,
Hands.
to wash our face, and to drink water.
And to drink water.
You were already?
Okay.
yeah,
Yes, we did that
will
this
see
morning.
yeah.
The first? Okay.
Yeah.
So you know
We
it.
are healed.
You're blessed.
Of
Actually, we were
course.
lucky because just at the
Uh-huh.
end they were closing. So
Yeah,
at 11.
they were near to close when we were able to enter, and it was so touching and emotional, and really the feeling is really different. But anyway, we were able to make it.
And it's the particularity of Lourdes because it was born from the water. Because since the beginning, the 1858 year, people knew because the Virgin asked to Bernadette to dig and to make a spring appear because it was not there. And so they knew it was not natural, supernatural spring. So they, like one woman, the dead baby, she put it into the water and the baby opened back his eyes. And so since the beginning, they are thinking it's still today, it's a miraculous water. Because they cannot locate it, they put colors into all the rivers, the people seeking find. And
Yes, but no one
color,
still
yeah.
can't find this dripping water from the hill or mountain is coming from.
It's always the same flow of water. During winter with the snow, normally there is more water. All the other rivers have
Really?
more water. But in here, you can. I live here. I come
Yeah.
where there is snow.
Uh-huh.
It's always like that. It's always flowing. No difference in summer when
Flowing.
it's dry and
Uh-huh.
no difference. Same
Really?
water, always.
What a miraculous one. Huh? It's nature. Of course.
Many people, nearly 8,000 of people have been cured by the water. So and 70 miraculous.
Yeah.
Very hard to recognize.
Uh-huh.
They have to inquire during around 10 years. They go to the place of the people, they meet all the entourage, the families, the doctors, the friends. It's a real miracle.
Yeah.
The last one, she had a very strong brain sclerosis. She couldn't move like all the wheelchair people, and she felt at the back of her, at the bottom of her back, a warm feeling, and she could raise. And the doctors and the people knowing her, they didn't understand.
Really?
Herself, she said, I felt a warm feeling, so she understood something. She felt something, but the others, it's normal. It's not possible when you are like what she had. You cannot be cured by science, by the best hospitals. So it was.
But only. Okay. Wow.
And
Awesome.
we can see a bit of the first chapel now, Immaculate Conception Basilica.
Oh.
You were already?
Yeah.
On the upper portion, yes, the Saint
Yeah.
Bernadette's relics.
Yeah, you've seen that.
Yeah.
It's art and some bones around the art.
Okay.
They have take it in. It will be next year the century of that
But
in 1925.
sorry to interrupt you. I've seen somewhere
Yeah.
that the body of Saint Bernadette was, maintained for how many years? Probably 40 and more years. The whole body. Right?
The whole body did
And
not
then what
decompose?
happened? Because now there is, where is the body, the
The
main...
body is in the town south of Paris called Nevers. It's bigger than Lourdes.
It's
And,
not here anymore.
Why not
Because-
here?
It's due to the life of Bernadette because she wanted to make her first communion because she was close to Mary and Jesus, and she knew other children like her doing their first communion. So she wanted to do that, but she couldn't speak proper French. And in the grotto, there is a statue of the Virgin Siso, the Immaculate Conception, and it's written in the language the Virgin used to speak with Bernadette. It's che soy era Immaculata Concepción. Bernadette only spoke like that, like Spanish, Italian.
Ah, okay.
She
Oh,
doesn't speak French.
He
okay.
wasn't speaking French.
No, because
No?
she was poor, and for a poor family, no education, no school. No, she
Wow,
couldn't learn.
by the
No books,
time.
No, she had no way to
Ah,
learn.
that's why. I mean, I read actually in this way.
Okay.
Why? I mean, this kind of mixed because I read actually when we were yesterday,
Yeah.
but I didn't catch the why it was
Oh, so that's why the mass is different languages.
like this.
Okay, interval
It's
and
mainly
then.
in Italian, the masses, because half of the pilgrims are Italian. In
Ooh,
like 2 or 3 million
okay.
every year.
There was even Filipino yesterday
Right,
with the
it's a
mass.
Catholic
Yes, yeah. Yes, very, very much. Uh-huh.
From a long time ago, from the Spanish during the Middle Age,
Yeah.
16th century, there was Magellan.
Yeah,
Fernand de
Magellan.
Magellan.
Thank you for knowing
welcome.
our history. Yeah.
In Cebu,
Yeah, right. Yes, in Cebu.
was killed,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
but they began to.
Yes, and they were the one who constructed all the churches and schools, important, in our country.
Even the language,
Buildings.
if you've been, probably you know, if you've been in the Philippines, they speak Tagalog. It's a bit of Spanish and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
mixed. And
He speaks Tagalog
yeah,
a little bit, yes. And he likes Filipino food.
yeah.
Yeah, he's very Filipino, half of his blood now.
It's a Christian country. So.
Of course, definitely. Have you been there?
In Indonesia, and I was with a Filipina woman. She went into the United States.
Oh, okay. So
Many-
you go
many
to my
Many
country.
Filipinos say, yeah, just to travel. But
Okay.
Not to live. And
Yeah.
many Filipinos people go to the United States. They like that. And
Yeah.
so you're right. They come to Lourdes.
Okay.
They're Christian.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we still need to have something else to see? And
May interest you. The main place dedicated to the Virgin, they have paid it an homage, a tribute on the golden. We cannot see it
Okay.
now. It's called the Virgin of Guadalupe, Mexico, because they speak
yeah.
Spanish.
Okay.
Virgen de Guadalupe. It's older than Lourdes. It's in the 16th century.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like in Lourdes, but not with a girl, with a boy.
Hmm.
Juan Diego.
Juan Diego. Okay.
Yeah. And he had an apparition of the Virgin also. And
Oh.
in America, it's very important because
Yeah. It's in Mexico, no? The Guadalupe.
yeah, there are
Yes.
like 20 to 30 million of people every year in December coming. So it's
Okay.
important. Lourdes, it's only 5 to 6 million. So it's
But Guadalupe is more.
yeah, 5 times.
Oh, this is 5 to
times
6
more.
million.
Yeah,
And Guadalupe?
because probably it's older. It has a longer history.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it has more visits and for pilgrimage.
Christ, Mary, and Christ.
Okay.
And they are put an English word yes on the.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And this one is the Guadalupe,
This
you
one
say?
is, the golden one with the black virgin.
Ah,
because
and
in,
this one?
This one is Bernadette,
Ah, oh,
Praise
that's
the
Saint
Virgin.
Bernadette. Okay.
and they have written what the Virgin told to Bernadette, the word sentences.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. White. Okay. And there is the Guadalupe.
And usually, all the pilgrims here on this
On this area,
place,
on
they
this
go
flag.
here because she's famous. She's
Oh.
more famous than Bernadette.
This Guadalupe.
Yeah.
She's more famous, okay, than Saint Bernadette. So this is Saint Bernadette, and this is Guadalupe.
Oh yeah.
Virgen Santissima de Guadalupe.
Like that, they show the apparitions, so it's easier to understand. When you see the first one is Bernadette trying to make the sign of the cross because she feared the apparition at the beginning. She didn't understand. She feared that like a ghost. She was taken aback, stricken. So she tried to protect her, and the Virgin blocked her right arm. She couldn't protect her. So she went 2 days later, and she threw water on her.
Okay.
In Italian, we say una fiala. It's to take like perfumes, take water, blessed water. She threw that on the Virgin, and the Virgin smiled to her. No effect.
Okay. Yeah.
But in here, it's probably you have to go to Mexico to understand, because it's an old Virgin, a black Virgin, Queen of the Americas. So for the American people, it's very important.
Okay. The Santissima Guadalupe. Virgen. Okay. Okay. All right. Beautiful, eh? This is all mosaic in gold? Mosaic?
Maybe a thin layer of gold
Yeah.
to shine like that.
Yes, but it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay.
They have also big basilica, so Mexican people here told me, but in Lourdes it's underground. You've been to the underground basilica? Okay. The underground basilica.
Underground basilica?
Yeah, okay. It's in this direction. It's under grass. Okay. There is no, because it's a bigger. There are 3 basilicas. The Rosary, we went, the Mysteries, the Immaculate, you went already. Conception, Immaculate Conception Basilica, and the Saint Pius X, before Basilica, which is underground and way bigger than the first two. The chapel, which has become the Immaculate Conception, is small. The Rosary Basilica is a bit bigger, but the underground Basilica, it's the size more or less of St. Peter in Rome. It's a big one.
Here at the beginning. You know what? We have noticed the groups that they were
Going
flowing
down. Yes. Oh, you
Could
could
be
do
where
the
we skip.
picture now, Annie.
Yeah, I think.
No, Mom. No one anymore in the front. Okay.
So it's for the American people, it's an important.
Yeah. Memory. Okay, given by the American people. Okay. Okay.
And it's Spanish.
Yeah, it's all in Spanish. Yes. I have to translate that in English.
Probably they have done that in. I never been, but many people, many Mexican people come from. They are Mexican, so they know.
Yes, they are all here in the group. Yeah,
Okay.
of course, definitely they will do that. Okay.
And if you've not been in the underground basilica, it's a good idea because it's,
Okay, that one we didn't do yet.
there is a little chapel inside dedicated to Saint John Paul II. Because
Okay.
he went twice in Lourdes, and he still beloved because being twice, people knew him.
Okay. Okay.